Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm smiling like this, but yeah, you're welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Chisum Harmony, and today we'll be talking about a topic that is quite sensitive. It is loneliness, what it's all about, and how you can overcome loneliness if it's something you're struggling with at the moment. So stay right to the end of the video so you can see the tips on how to overcome loneliness. Loneliness is a complex emotional response that we give to isolation. But funny enough, loneliness can also happen when you are surrounded by people because it is often about the quality of time you spend with people rather than the quantity of people you spend your time with. Psychologically, loneliness can lead to a feeling of sadness, anxiety, and sometimes can even affect your physical health. Loneliness can stem from lack of meaningful relationships. It can also stem from, just going through life changes or you just feeling misunderstood. Interestingly, loneliness is not all that bad. There are some good to loneliness, but before I talk about that, it is important that we know the difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Being alone is a physical state where you can enjoy your own company and find peace in solitude. While feeling lonely, on the other hand, is an emotional state where you feel detached, you feel disconnected, and then you crave companionship or even attention. With this being said, I am talking about being alone as the good aspect of loneliness. So when you make a conscious effort to just be alone, be by yourself, no distractions, no noise, or maybe just the ones you create yourself, it can prompt self-reflection and personal growth. It makes your mind to focus on your thoughts and feelings, goals and aspirations. It gives you the medium to just find yourself. It creates the space for you to just figure out life without external distractions or even influences. Now let's look at the possible signs that you might be struggling with loneliness. Number one is persistent feeling of emptiness. When you feel detached from your usual lifestyle, and you're just trying to figure out life on your own and it just seems difficult, it can lead to loss of identity and self-worth. Because you're not connected to your value, it can make you feel empty. And sometimes this emptiness may even come from unresolved feelings and maybe experiences. So I moved to a new environment some months ago, and for the first time in my life, I found myself with no friends, no family, not even any familiar face. It was just me trying to figure out life, and I realized how deeply I miss having people around me. I realized that even though I considered myself to be an introvert, enjoying the solemnness of my solitude and all of that, I realized that I actually need people in my life to survive. I actually crave the attention of the people I've always had in my. That sort of created an emptiness in me because at some point I just felt like I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I just want to go home. I just want to go home to see my mom, my sisters, and my friends who are apparently not living close by. So if I was to do that, I'll have to travel miles away to go visit them. But that was not even an option at that moment because I was struggling financially. So it was really hard for me at that moment. And there was another unresolved experience that I was trying to forget. And it was just a lot on me. So if you find yourself constantly feeling empty, then you are most probably struggling with loneliness. The second sign that you might be dealing with loneliness is when you find it difficult to concentrate at things that you would normally do without distractions or without your mind being all over the place. You find it difficult to do that now. So shortly after I moved, I got a job. A startup company hired me, and it was just the work was a lot for me to deal with because it was a startup company. I was literally the only staff they have on board, and every of their company's responsibilities was just on my head. And mind you, I have my own business going on, and I had a sale coming up, and it was just a lot for me to focus on business, focus on the on the job that I got, and also deal with the emptiness that I was already feeling. It was just a lot for me. So it was difficult for me to concentrate at work and all of that. So I just had to let go of the work so I can try to find balance with myself, the loneliness I was battling with, and then find a balance with that and my business. So yeah, if you find yourself losing concentrations on things that you would normally do easily without stress or distractions, then it might be loneliness. Another sign that you might be dealing with loneliness is when you find yourself increasingly becoming sad and anxious about so many things. Okay, literally everything. I almost fell into depression because I was overthinking everything. I felt so sad at how stagnant my life was becoming because I'm a very proactive person, and at this moment it felt as if nothing was going my way. So it made me feel so sad and anxious of the next step to take, of the next thing to do. It was actually a lot to deal with. It affected me so badly that I even got scared to relate with people. Like when I am amongst people, I feel so uncomfortable. I just don't want anybody to notice me, even when I am craving for them to notice me. It dealt with me a lot that I almost lost my sense of identity. But yeah, that's all in the past right now because yeah, I'm better. I'm okay now. I am done with loneliness. And that leads me to sharing some tips that has helped me overcome a loneliness, and I believe it can help you if that is something you're struggling with. Number one would be to reach out. Don't hesitate to connect with the people that you have always been comfortable around, the people that you would be comfortable to share your feelings and emotions to. Do not hesitate to call them. Do not hesitate to pick up your phone, text them about your feelings, call them. Hello, I'm feeling this way. Please, can you just listen to me? Can you just give me advice? Can you just talk to me? Do not hesitate to reach out. I'm telling you guys. For me, I had my two besties, my younger sister and my friend. I would always call them when I am feeling overwhelmed. I'll pick up my phone and call them, or I would just text them. And at some point, I felt like I was stressing them. I felt like I was over disturbing them. But the best part of it is that they never complained about me repeatedly talking about the same overwhelming emotions that I was feeling. They were always there to listen to me. They were always there to counsel me, give me advice. You know, they are literally the best. Ifu and Tife, I love you guys so much. If you're watching, you are definitely going to be watching this because I will make sure of it. So I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate you guys being there for me when I needed you the most. I really appreciate that, and I love you guys so so much. So guys, get you an equal and a Tifed that would always be there to listen to you and always comfort you during those overwhelming times. Okay? Secondly, if you are a social person, then maybe you should look out for social clubs to join. But if you're not that social like me, you can join maybe a group in church. I recently joined a team in my church communication team, and oh my God, I have been enjoying the experience so far. So it has made me come out of my shell a little bit, and I find it now way more easy to connect with people and just, make new relationships. So if that is something you can do, definitely do that. Another thing is that maybe you are an introvert and you really do not like being around people, but you also don't want to feel lonely. Then you can maybe start up content creation or something. That is actually helping me right now. I actually had a YouTube channel, but for the longest time it has been stagnant. And recently, during my course of overcoming loneliness, I kind of found passion. I reignited my passion for my YouTube channel, and quite some time now I have been consistent, and it's been making me feel so much better. Another thing is that you can actually pursue new hobbies. Yes, guys, you can pursue new hobbies. You can exercise your body. I say this a whole lot, because I love to exercise. So you can exercise your body and your mind. When you're feeling overwhelmed, you can just say, okay, I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to do jumping jack. I'm going to skip rope, and I'm going to maybe just do something. Or you can just read books. Funny enough, guys, I used to read books a lot when I was in secondary school, but after that I sort of detached myself from reading. I would at most read one book in a year. Sometimes I don't even get to finish the book in a year. But this year, oh my God, I had been able to finish 3 books. And I'm currently in the fourth one. I'm so excited. So it's like a challenge to me. I say to myself that I'm going to try it, and it's really been amazing. It's been a beautiful journey. So you can try exercising your body and your mind. Remember, it's okay to feel lonely. You are not alone in this. A lot of people struggle with that. You just have to be intentional about overcoming them. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel so that you will get to see more content like this. And you can share your loneliness journey in the comment section so that we can encourage each other, so we can grow together. So yeah, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Another feeling, another sign.